Hello everyone, and welcome to our Stratosphere Special on the 27th of December 2023. So as we know, we currently have a potential SSW in progress right now. It's forming over Siberia and the Middle East, and it's pushing gradually into eastern Siberia, and then after that it will penetrate into the North Pole and the Arctic. But, will we see a split of the vortex? And if we do, that tends to lead to a more dramatic response from the trop. So therefore, stronger blocking and more cold weather and more long-lasting cold weather. So starting off with our GFS midnight run here. This is the operational run. So we can see that the warming is gathering pace over Middle East into Western Siberia. This is pushing into Eastern Siberia towards the end of December. Over the new year, it penetrates gradually into the Arctic, and I'd say by around the 3rd of January, that's well in over the North Pole there. If we go forward, the warming stays there. PV is displaced so far. Big warming right over the Arctic and North Pole, especially towards the Siberian and Pacific side. The PV stays displaced, but towards the end of the run starts to move back northwards, so no split on the operational run. Let's go through the GFS Ensembles then. Go here. So here is the control run. So that goes for a displacement event. Ensemble 1 is like this. That goes for a displacement event. Number 2 goes for this. Displacement events. 3 goes for a displacement as well. It nearly splits there around the 9th of January, but quickly comes back. Number 4 goes for a displacement event. Number 5 goes for a displacement event. Number 6 goes for a displacement event. 7, they're all showing displacement so far. Number 8 was also a displacement. Number 9 is a displacement event. 10 is a displacement event. 11 is a displacement event. It almost splits there, but comes back. Wait a minute, what's that? That's a bit strange. It cuts the back end of it off, if you see what I mean. We suddenly get a warming through here, and that shunts a tiny area of blue towards the USA and Canada, but in general, that isn't. It's sort of a split. Number 12 is a displacement. 13 is a displacement. 14 displacements. So I think pretty much guaranteed now. 15 is a split, but I mean a big flip towards just a displacement. 16 displacement. 17 displacement. 18. What's this show? A split. So you can see that the eastern part of the PV gets eroded into the first week of January, and by January 10th we see a warming again, cutting off the eastern edge of the PV. That was some 17 is next. Decision 18. I mean, sorry, 18. You know, I lose track of which ensemble we're on if I have to explain it. Sorry about that. Here's 19. That goes for a displacement. 20. That goes for a displacement. 21. That is a displacement. PV comes back towards the end. 22 is a displacement. It almost splits, but is just a displacement. 23 is a displacement. Almost a split there at the end over here, but nothing much. 24 Displacement 25 is displacement 26. Displaces it 27. Displacement, yeah, 28. Displacement 29. Yeah, that is a displacement. We see it. That's a major warming forming there at the end of it. Again on the eastern edge of the PV, but not really cutting anything off. And then 30. Let's see what this shows. Displacement first. Okay, so I think that all but 2 of them go for a displacement event, so pretty much guaranteed at this stage. There's been a swing, so fewer members are going for a split of the PV. Now we're looking at the zonal wind forecast from the ECM ensembles for 410 HPA over the North Pole and the Arctic. So dates on the bottom, and we have the speeds on the y-axis in MS, and this is the all-important 0 line. If any blue line, these are all the ECM ensembles, if any line goes under that, it goes for a reversal of the winds. And the thick blue line here, it's hard to make out here, but here it is. Here's the mouse going along it. It's going backwards, by the way. All the way back here. That's through there. Okay, so that is the mean of ensembles. And the mean, temporarily, for a few days, goes under the 0 line. So that shows that, I'll say more than half of the ensembles are going for a reversal. And if we get that, that means that the wind around the Arctic and North Pole is going from east to west instead of west to east. That is reversal, and that helps get blocking forming over the Arctic in the trop where we are, and therefore that will increase the chances of cold weather in Jan and Feb. That's one big thing to watch. Also, I'll try and get the actually, the AO, the Arctic oscillation is observed and forecasters. I'll see if we can get that up here for us to look at. Yeah, here we go. So basically the AO, I show you the NAO in my updates, and that basically is the pressure index between Iceland and the Azores. And this one, just the AO, is the Arctic oscillation, so it measures pressure over the Arctic. If it's positive, we have low pressure there, and if it's negative, we have high pressure there, blocking. We've had a very positive spell from about the 13th of December till around now. So that's why it's been so very mild. With all that low pressure up there, it's bottling all the cold up, so it's not letting the cold air out of the Arctic, basically. And then we're currently going negative, and actually quite strongly so, into January and the New Year. So that would suggest that we're seeing blocking forming over the Arctic North Pole, and therefore that is our route to cold weather. And the NAO is going negative as well in January. I'll show you that in my updates. So both going negative. We're getting blocking forming to our north in January. So it's very interesting now. And the runs, like the GFS in particular, also ECM and so on, they are going for blocking to rise somewhat in January, at least somewhat. So definitely more cold snap potential. But there is, again, the possibility of anything to occur at this stage. And actually very, very interesting. I think 2024 is off to a very good start. Very interesting start. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later on, and have a nice day.